So, ladies and gentlemen,
finally, we reach the open longsword.
The main event.
This year, our spots for the open longsword disappeared within 2 days. It was hours before the slots were filled. They had to add more places. It was almost a 100-man tournament.
And
open longsword.
But the level of competition was amazing.
Indeed.
Jake Norwood really said it. You know, the pool,
we now reach the
final
part of tonight's competition finals.
All the way up the line.
For third place in the open longsword, in the blue corner from GHFS, Anders Linnard.
The famous Anders Linnard. Famous fighter, excellent coach.
Last year's gold medalist. Didn't
And
make it
in
all
the
the way
red
this year.
corner from EHMS Finland, Christian Roikkonen.
Christian Roikkonen, one of the most thinking fighters in HEMA. Great mind inside that body.
Excellent strategist, excellent analyst. He's worked his way up to these gold medal standard now. He's still very young. He's still in his 20s, but in HEMA years, he's old. He's been around for a long time in HEMA years.
Easy to recognize by his striped socks. Anders, the master of distance, the one who, in such a relaxed manner, creeps into distance and then hits you before you realize that he's there.
And the key there for him is that he can manage to get within range, so he can hit you with an orber out without having to take a step, which makes a much cutter hit. Christian cutting from the sides, Anders parrying. Christian hits through, finds the target, earning him 2 points. Anders countering with 1.
So a total of 1 point lead now for Christian Roikkonen. Looked like a cut to the wrist by Anders. Don't think it landed.
Landed on the cross guard. Vinden by Anders. Christian counterwinds, lands on the head. Or the shoulder, perhaps.
Looked to me like a cut around to the wrist. Landing, earning Roikkonen 1 point. Oh, it looked like a Unterhau landing by Linnard. Unterhau to the wrist, I would say, by Linnard, earning him 1 point.
Christian attempting the shield.
So we are at 1-2 now, although it's a little bit of a time lag.
Tail guard from Roikkonen. Linnard, very solid, core ringic fencing. Strike led by Linnard, parry by Roikkonen.
Now
Vind.
Linnard is actually at a disadvantage here. He has a knee injury that is slowing him down. You can see him limping a bit. It's really hindering his mobility.
He's also already proven himself.
Schlüssel by Roikkonen. Interesting use of guard to taunt his opponent. Looked like another Unterhau to the arm by Linnard, earning him another point. So it's 2-3 now. This is the thing about Anders Linnard, is that he has such a good control of distance, and that he will just reach out and touch you when you think you're out of distance, and you're not. How he does it? Linnard having trouble with that knee. You could see him staggering there as he staggered past Roikkonen. That's gonna give him trouble. Two experienced fencers sounding each other out. Tight play with distance and measure. Crump binds by Roikkonen. Disengages to avoid by Linnard. Playing with distance. Little body feints. There's a lot of subtle things going on here.
A lot of subtext.
Oh,
strike
looks
to the
like
hand
a
by
beautiful,
Roikkonen.
beautiful cut by Roikkonen. Very subtle. but very nice cut to the
what that
wrist.
was is moving from the complex to the simple, where you have this long exchange of footwork and binding, and then just nice hit to the hand.
Something simple. And the interesting thing is Ruukkonen is turning Leonard's game against him, playing that little, toying with that distance, then just reaching out and touching the opponent.
Time has been called. You see there Anders Linnard together with his coach Axel Peterson, who is together they have founded St. Mark, who's our main sponsor. You see them on the mat. They've made the Koning glove, where you saw the advert for it at the beginning, and Mr. Linnard is wearing a pair himself.
Christine Konsmo, our referee, Christian Ruukkonen, consulting with his coach in the corner, Sarah Virtanen.
Linnard has a bad knee. He's also proven himself. He's done it all. Ruukkonen is on the rise. Ruukkonen has never had a goal. He's never tasted that yet. He's hungrier.
Not at Swordfish, for sure. Younger man, very technical, got a lot of good thoughts on fencing. Writes a blog. It's a real thinker on the art of fencing.
Did you say drinker or thinker?
I think a little bit of both. A lot of both, maybe. It looked like...
Strike by Anders to the head. Did it land on the cross guard?
Looked like it was parried, and then a cut to the wrist by Ruukkonen.
Earning Ruukkonen 1 point. 5 points
5 to 2
in the second round.
I think Leonard is being hindered by that leg. He looks like he's moving slow. A rolling feint and a cut parried by Leonard. Oh, a thrust, beautiful thrust to the head by Ruukkonen. Let's see what the judges think. Did they see it? They did. Thrust to the head, earning 2 points for Ruukkonen. Taking a pretty substantial lead there. The judges are consulting, however.
You have an injured knee. It does a lot for your distant management. Anders Linnard, he has that ability to just shave inch after inch after inch without the opponent noticing it, and then like a viper, boom!
And he just reaches out.
Hits to the head.
No footwork even in many cases. It's a question of body angle, leaning, weaving left, weaving right, shaving inches off, and then all of a sudden he's upon you.
It's something that...
6-2 is our score. Christian Ruukkonen, commanding lead over Leonard.
Tail guard by Ruukkonen versus the fluke.
Sphere by Leonard. You can see his mobility is limited. He's having trouble getting in quick. Oh, strike. Beautiful cut to the wrist by Leonard, parrying the after blow. Textbook. But only 1 point. 3-6. Still in favor of Ruukkonen. Another cut to the arm by Leonard. Beautiful distance management, using the skill set that nobody has to equal him. Cutting to the wrist.
Also telling Ruukkonen, tuck your hands in.
And when you have a knee injury, that's the way to do it. If he can pull a medal out of here. Yeah, Ruukkonen acknowledging a hit to the hand. Or not.
Confusion. Fight continues.
Cut,
Strike,
parry,
parry,
parry. Good exchange. Oh, looks like a thrust landed by Ruukkonen.
Anders counters to the head. Did the thrust land? It did.
Thrust landed.
Judges did not.
Looks like it's 2 points.
Counter. 2 points to Ruukkonen, putting him in 8 points to 4. With about a minute left.
Cut to the head.
Over the parry.
Thrust, parry, cut, parry, cut over the parry by Ruukkonen to the head. 10 points to 4. Commanding lead now by Christian Ruukkonen. Oh, beautiful thrust!
Wow, lovely.
Lovely thrust. Anders doing what he does best, manipulating that distance, and before Christian Ruukkonen realized, putting that thrust into
Did I
him.
detect the reverse grip there, or was that just my imagination?
I didn't see. Oh,
to the midsection
Perry,
by Leonard.
Perry and Unterhau.
Obviously in pain there. He's limping.
Yeah, definitely having trouble. But look at that. Another point for Leonard. 7-10 now.
Lost exchange.
Really an amazing fighter at the last exchange.
Strike to the head, landed clean.
It's a cut to the head by Leonard. But too little, too late. So close. 9-10.
9 points to 10. That was an excellent bout.
A fine bout.
We have a bronze medalist, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Christian Roukonen from EHMS, Finland.
Beating last year's champion, Anders Leonard. Bronze medal for Finland. Well done. Well done. Two good fencers, two amazing fencers. Fine performance by both, especially by Anders with his injured leg, but fine performance, even finer, I must say, by Christian Roukonen.